Hey y'all, it's Melinda, and I am here to let you know about a couple of products that my esthetician gave me to try out. And she gave it to me a little while back to try out, but I want to make sure that it works before I just so nilly-willy go and say things work. So this is me being very vulnerable. So you see, I used to have almost no hair up here whatsoever. So I have hair up there now, thanks to Nurse Glenna Doris with Revive and Retreat Medispa. She's the esthetician who owns that business, and she's been helping me grow my hair. She's been helping give me PRP treatments, and I'm looking down to make sure I'm getting all these parts right. But she's asked me to do a review on a part of the process of a PRP treatment. I get PRP treatments for my hair and my face. And what PRP is that it's plasma taken from your blood. So you'll go and get your blood drawn, and then there's this machine that spins things out, and it separates the plasma from whatever it is. I don't know the technical stuff. That's why I pay Glenna to do that. But she's asked me to talk about a couple of things that she's given me, and one is this bio needle. So I'm going to show you how that works. There's a bio needle, and then here's a solution, a scalp solution. Let's see here if you can see that, and it is by prescription only. She had to get it for me, so hopefully you can see that. So you can do research on that. But what this needle is, and I'm going to have to lay the phone down because I'm going to have to show you how this bio needle works. So hold on. So this bio needle looks like this. And it's got all these little holes in it. And let's see, and it's got this little knob on it that turns. And when you turn it, y'all watch this. This is pretty cool. When you turn it, these little needles pop out. You see the little needles popping out? So there they are. There's the needles. Hopefully you can see those very well. This is as high as it goes with 2.0, and I'm not sure what measurement that is, but that's the longest that the needles will come out. She told me to stick to 0.5, which is this far. I have gone up to 0.75. But what you do is, and I'm going to show you if I can get it flipped. What you do with this, it's going to seem pretty brutal, and it is. But what it does is it acts as a micro needling. So with PRP treatments, what she does is take the blood, separates the plasma from the blood, and she puts it to the side, and then she takes an electric micro needle and she runs it over my head. I don't know how exactly to explain it, but she puts numbing on, and it has to sit for 30 minutes, and then she comes back with the electric one, and she just goes over my head, and that opens up my scalp, so then she can put the serum in, the plasma in. And so what that does is stimulates your hair follicles, because it's putting your own natural blood supply back in there, and plasma and stem cells, basically. So she's given me this thing to try to keep up with the process, because I go now every 6 months to get a PRP treatment, and it works really well, but it is maintenance. It is something that you're going to have to keep up, because you start seeing the hair falling, or the hair thinning back out, not falling out necessarily, because I used to have clumps come out in my hands, and now it's just strands that come out. But what you do is you take this stamper, she called it a stamper, and with those needles, you just go over your head. And I've been doing this for about a month now, since my last Botox treatment. She's asked me to look at it. So what I do is I go through my head and I just stamp at the areas that are very, very thin. And it is needles going in your head. So yes, it hurts, but I don't go as deep as she does, because she told me not to, because she puts numbing on my head and I don't have any numbing. So you see it's making my head red where the holes are going, but you just got to get through it, man. That's all I can say, is you just got to get through it. So after you go through it, make sure you get your hairline, and you just stamp these little needles in your head. The things we have to go through to try to keep our hair and our skin healthy. So that's it. I do that. And then next, I'll take this solution. And it's an enhancer that helps after you have your PRP treatments. And then you put that on. So I'm going to pause it and I'm going to come back. Okay, I'm back. So what I've done is I've taken the solution and I've just used a regular comb. And I've parted it. And the solution comes with a little dropper. So I take the dropper and I just spread it. And I massage it in. And I make another part. And I massage it in. I make another part. And I massage it in. So that's it, and I'll style it as usual. But that is the these are the items that I have been asked to give an honest review on, and it's been probably about 6 weeks now. But I wanted to make sure that it worked before I did that, because my integrity and my word is very important to me. I just got out of the shower, so I haven't done my facial routine yet, so that's why I look so like this. But this is Saturday night, and this is the night that I normally do my facial scrubs and my facials, and I spend a lot of extra time on my hair to get ready for church in the morning. I'll be doing my eyebrows and just different things like that. But I wanted to reach out and let you know about this product. It does appear to make my hair thicker. So that's number one. It does appear to make my hair thicker. That in combination with the combination of the bio needle and this serum, which you can get from Nurse Galena. I really think this is prescription, because I've tried looking for it on Amazon and other places. And I do remember her saying at one point that it was a prescription and she had to get it for me. So you have to see a doctor about that, or go see Nurse Galena. She will, I'll give her information along with this video. I'm trying to make sure I haven't left anything out. And I will also say that I get PRP treatments with Nurse Galena. I did a series of 5, and now I just do them once every 6 months. And I did the same thing with my face, and it has helped a lot with the deep lines. I used to have a really deep lines. And my plastic surgeon, he will not give me a facelift. He says it's not that time yet. But hopefully I'll be retired from work and I won't have to get one. My job that I work, I have to make sure that I represent our office very well. So I do have to keep this up, but maybe one day I won't have to. But right now I have to if I want to keep earning my really good salary. But that's it. And I will also add that in addition to the PRP treatment and this serum, I take prescription medicine for my hair, because, I mean, my hair was almost completely gone. If you've been following my hair loss journey, it was almost completely gone, to the point where I went to my dermatologist to see about a hair transplant. And he said, well, there's new technologies where we don't have to go that far yet. So I've been on spironolactone, and what that is an old high blood pressure medicine that they used to give for high blood pressure back in the 50s. And they, new technologies come out, so new better medicines come out. But they learn during trials with that medication, the spironolactone, is that it made people's hair grow. So, I mean, if you saw me, go back and look at some of my videos. I mean, my hair was gone. I had no hair. So this is a lot of hair to me. And like I said, I just got out of the shower, so it's still wet. It's not fluffed up or anything. This is all natural. So I take spironolactone. Back in 2017, when I started seeing my dermatologist, he had me on the foam minoxidil that I had to put in like a mousse. Well, now they make a pill, minoxidil, so you don't have to do all that gummy foam anymore. It's just one pill a day I take. So spironolactone, minoxidil, and there's another pill called duodestride. If I'm butchering the name, sorry about that, but I take that in addition to the other 2 prescriptions. So I take 3 prescriptions just for my hair. And then I take 30 thousand whatever measurements it is of biotin every day. So if it wasn't for that, I would have absolutely no hair. And they've done every kind of test work there is to determine why my hair was going away. They've done blood work. They did a biopsy in my scalp. Everything is normal. Everything is healthy. I don't have any kind of medical condition to cause it, not hormones, because it started back a long time before I started going through menopause or perimenopause. It's been a long time. It's just, I think I mean, I always said it was just a hereditary trait because my mom had really thin hair, but her hair was a lot thicker than mine was. And so the dermatologist just determined, he said, sometimes it could be medical, sometimes we can find it in your blood work, sometimes we can find it in a biopsy. They did every kind of test there could be, and he said, and sometimes it's just plain old bad luck. So he said, and that's what we believe is happened to you. It's just plain old bad luck. There's no medical condition to cause your hair loss. So it's just one of those things that happen. So there's no reason why my hair was losing other than it was just falling out for no reason. I was not under stress, and I would tell whoever I talk to, you can ask anybody, I'm the happiest person in the world, and I really am. So it's not stress. I have a perfect job. I have perfect family. Everything is so great, but my hair, I mean, it started back in 2005 before I was 40 years old. Before when I was in my early 30s, it started. So, you know, I didn't pay attention to it then. But then when I got on up into my mid 40s, it's like, okay, well, I really got to start doing something now because it's starting to make me look way older than I actually am. So, so I started seeing doctors and doctors and doctors who said, okay, you need a dermatologist and you may have to have a hair transplant. So that's why I went to the dermatologist about my hair, and Dr. Rothwarg, who is here with Cumberland Skincare in Lebanon. He's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful doctor. He's very thorough, but he's the one who prescribed me my medication and said, no, I don't think you need a hair transplant. It's not, you know, I think we can fix it with the medications. My hair is still real thin, but I mean, there was nothing here. So I'm very happy because once it dries and I do my root plumping up and I do the styling, it doesn't look thin anymore, but used to, I mean, it was so thin. I really wanted to start wearing wigs, and so I started wearing headbands a whole lot. And but I'm very fortunate to be able to find doctors who did everything they can, who do everything they can to help me. And then Nurse Glenna, who is like the icing on the cake, the cherry on top, who helps me with these things. So I would like to say that if you're having issues with your skin or your hair, that Nurse Glenna, Doris with Revive and Retreat Med Spa is her med spa. She's here in Lebanon. She is the person who will be able to help you develop a plan and develop a course of action to help you with whatever needs you have. So that's it. She's asked me if I would just test these to see if they work, and I say they do, because number one, this opens up your scalp, opens up the pores to let this medication work in there. And I have just in the last about 6 weeks, because I got my Botox around the same time, and so it was all in the same visit, but she was able to help me with that. And I'm very happy to say that I think this stuff is a good addition to the treatments that I'm already receiving. And if you would like more information, I will put her information down in the comments, and you can contact her and get with her and develop. And I will say that she is extremely reasonable. I won't give her prices, but I'll give you my plastic surgeon's prices. Is like for each hair treatment, PRP treatment, it was $1,000 a session. You need a minimum of 3 sessions up front. They usually recommend 5. And then once a year, you have maintenance. But Nurse Glenna, I'm telling you, she's around a quarter of that. So it is very, very, very reasonable. And then she also runs specials a lot too. So ask her about her specials. And she really does care about women's health and women's aesthetic look. She really does care about that. So that's why I think she's so great with what she does. And like I say, I'm completely out of the shower. This is all natural. And if you want to see pictures of me with makeup on and my hair done, you can scroll through my Facebook page if you like, and see some of those, or just through my profile pictures. Those are pretty much up to date. But anyway, there's that. I recommend Nurse Galena for your beautification needs, and she is a very reasonable, very cost-effective way to make you feel better about yourself, make you feel good, because I know people are like, well, you should age gracefully. Well, my version of aging gracefully might not be the same as your version of aging gracefully. If you want to age however you want to, I support that, yay. But we all have our different ways that we consider aging gracefully. I don't think it's laying on the couch, letting your hair turn gray and giving up. I have lots of stuff to do, and I want to look good doing it. So if you look good, you feel good, that's me. It might not be the way you look at it, and that's okay. I totally respect that. But anyway, if you have any questions, you can let me know. You can DM me. I know people don't like putting their business out here. I really believe that if women need help with this, and I'm not the only woman who needs help with this, that there are other women that I'm hoping that this will let you know that, we all have problems, and we all have our ways of dealing with things. And if this is something that might help you, I'm very happy to do it. So if you have any questions, let me know. Other than that, contact Nurse Galena so she can develop a plan for you. If you want my plastic surgeon's number, I'll be happy to give that to you too. He is a wonderful, marvelous, brilliant surgeon. He's done a lot of work on me. I'm a massive weight loss patient, so I have had other work done, and he is 1,000% trustworthy for me. But if you need things like aesthetic stuff that's not surgical, Nurse Galena here in Lebanon will take care of you. If you want my plastic surgeon's information, I'll be happy to share that with you too. So everyone have a great night, and we are all aging the way we're supposed to. Bye.